Care Sunday, or if you're watching it on the replay, just making sure that you're practicing your self-care, blocking out distractions, and taking a little time out to fill your own cup, because I truly believe, especially now more than ever with all that is going on with the world, that we need to start with ourselves. So be the change you wish to see in the world. Practice your self-care so that we can be part of a positive ripple effect. So the spring season and springing forward, we're going to be doing a 60-minute approximately, because, you know, as I always say, we're live. So there's a chance we could go a little bit more or a little bit less. But the intention behind it is to be aligned. So the chakra system is energy centers that run along the spine. And there's 7 of them. And we're going to do a little bit of a spring cleaning today to align ourselves with our higher self and to reset our intentions as we head into the spring season. It's an amazing time to reset intentions and to begin again. Because, as I always say, if you're part of my groups, every day, every hour of every day, every minute of every day, we have to begin again and begin again. And so it's a journey. And it's a process, and it's not about perfection, right? It's about just taking the steps forward that we need to get closer to our intentions, right? And you're going to hit obstacles. There's going to be things that come to the way. You can brush those off. Don't worry about getting it perfectly. Just know that have faith, you are heading in the right direction. So if you haven't already, come to an easy seated position. And we're going to start with just a little bit of a peace process to send out positive energy to the world because it needs it, and acknowledge that we need to begin with ourselves first, because we can't be of service to the world, to our families, or to anyone else if we don't have that warrior spirit and that strength within us first, and our health and our wellness, right? Mentally, physically, and otherwise. So easy seated position. If you need to sit up on a few pillows, if your hips are feeling tight, if your back's feeling tight, you're welcome to lie down for this. But do the best you can to bring your posture into good alignment. What does that mean? The base of the tailbone is anchoring down into the surface beneath you. And the opposite of that, the crown of your head is reaching up to the sky. The chest is lifted. The collarbone is broad and open. You can go ahead and rest your hands down onto your knees, or turn your palms to face up if you like, and bring your thumb and index finger together to touch in Jnana Mudra. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Take a deep cleansing breath in. As we inhale, feel your heart lift, feel your collarbone broaden. Feel the crown of the head reach the sky. Land on your mat as you exhale, dropping tension, releasing anything, any habit, any thought, anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Let that all go with your exhale for here and now. Do that again. Deep cleansing breath in with your inhale. Feel your heart lift. Feel the crown of the head reach to the sky. Sit up a little taller. Fill your lungs as completely as you can. And as you exhale, let go. Relax. Carve out this little while to fill your self-care cup. And let's do that one more time. Take a deep inhalation. Fill the lungs as deeply as you can to maximum capacity. Keep breathing in until you feel that maximum capacity. And then as you exhale, relax and soften your jaw, your forehead, your eyebrows, and just feel a moment of stillness settling in. And take this time for the next 30 seconds or so. I'm going to give you a moment of silence. Remember, focus inward first, reflect on your intention, choose a word or a phrase or a mantra that reinforces how you want it to feel, and then send that positive energy out to the universe. Let's take a short time out for silence to do that. Beautiful. Now go ahead and bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel peace come in on the inhale, serenity, joy, all that comes in with your inhale. And as you exhale, release and let go of tension, negativity, anything that's not serving you. Again, breathe in peace, serenity, joy, strength, Warrior spirit comes in with your inhale. Exhale, negativity, worry, fear. Let that go. And then go ahead and draw your hands to your heart center space. Beautiful. So we're going to start with our root chakra, the 7 chakras again, starting at the base of the tailbone and then working our way up as we go. So this is a chill power practice today. This is definitely an opportunity, although some of the poses may challenge you in many ways. This is an energy coming in. Okay, so root chakra is all about being grounded and also grateful for already what we have already. So grounded first, that we are safe. Okay, so we're going to just do a chakra stir, and it just looks like this. Very easy. So sitting up as tall as you can, but just taking a little circle stir. And let's connect this with our breathing, because of course the breathing is always really important. So what I want you to think about doing is inhaling as you draw backwards, exhaling as you draw forward. Okay, take your time, move slowly, and think about what you are grateful for. And it can be something really simple, like a warm house, food, water, your children, your animals. Whatever you feel grateful for. And let's take that circle in the opposite direction, go around the other way. And now think about feeling grounded down into the earth beneath you, trusting that everything you need, you already have. Feel your tailbone anchoring down beneath you, and remind yourself of your inner strength and your warrior spirit. Your affirmation is, may I find the inner strength to nurture my mind and body and spirit today, knowing that these are my most precious gifts. May I feel grounded and grateful. Good. One more time, just reinforcing that. This is your foundation. This is your stability. And then go ahead and find stillness again. We're just going to work through the hands a little bit next. So I want you to go ahead and draw your hands to heart center. And then what we're going to do is create a mudra with our hands, which is basically just a pose, a yoga pose, but it's just for your hands. And this is Lotus Mudra. And I love this Lotus Mudra for spring because it's all about planting a seed symbolically and knowing that we're going to nourish that seed over these next few weeks together. So plant a seed between your hands and then open your 3 middle fingers. So your pinky finger and your thumb are touching, but your 3 middle fingers are spread out. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see. So it looks like this. Your pinky and your thumb are touching, but your 3 middle fingers are spread out like a lotus flower. And if you're familiar with a lotus flower, it roots down into the murky, muddy waters, but it grows upward towards the light, through the water, upwards towards the surface of the water, spreading out and reaching towards the light. And that's exactly what we're doing. So take a moment to bow your chin to your chest and reflect again on your intention. How do you want to feel? And remember what we talked about. Instead of a to-do list, for right here, right now, think about a to-feel list. How do I want to feel? Just feel your breath coming in and out through your nose and plant that intention, those feelings, between your palms. You can look down in between your palms if you like to and plant those words. I want to feel. Good. Take one more moment to complete that list of words. And then plant your palms together, sealing your palms together. Reflect on this affirmation again. May I find inner strength to nourish my mind, body, and spirit, knowing that these are my most precious gifts, my most valuable assets. May I be grounded and grateful for all my gifts. Good. Go ahead and bring your hands out and up to the sky. And then what I want you to do is push your hands open so the backs of your hands touch and press down, push away. Okay, here we go. Inhale, reaching up. Spread those fingertips wide in your Lotus Mudra. Exhale, push away and down. Imagine this, your inhale reaching those intentions up for them, reaching to the light, and then your exhale pushing away the negativity. Okay, that's all we're doing for now. Inhale, and you're taking your shoulders through range of motion and connecting your movement with your breath. Do the best you can. Inhale, reach for it. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, you're reaching towards your intention, planting that seed. Exhale, you're pushing away the negativity. And just take the time for this next few repetitions to really focus here and now. Reaching for your intentions, being grateful and grounded, pushing away the negativity. Do that one more time. And exhale, push away. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come into child's pose. So go ahead and sit your hips back onto your heels. Drop your forehead down. Take a moment here just to breathe. We're going to come up to standing slowly through a downward dog. So go ahead and shift those toes forward, or shift your weight forward, curl your toes, and lift up into a downward dog. And if you're feeling a little tight, feel free to move around a little bit, pedaling out the heels. But beware right now and right here that you are grateful and grounded. This is such a great grounding root chakra pose. And then go ahead and walk your hands backwards towards your feet. And then you're going to take a little bend in your knees and bring your hands to your thighs. So I forgot to remind you, but always acknowledge and listen to your body, right? So as we go through these poses, if you need to modify in any way, honor that. Honor and listen to your body. So here we are with our hands on our thighs. You might already feel your thighs warming up here. We're going to work upwards towards the navel chakra or the sacral chakra. So we're going to do a standing cat and cow. So this is our home of creativity. Our inner strength is part of this. So feel your feet grounded down, your thighs warming up. You're going to inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine, bring the chin to the chest, and straighten the knees a little bit. So inhale to open the heart, stick the tailbone out behind you. Exhale, press your hands into your thighs, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest. So that's the movement. So you inhale to open and exhale to tuck and round. Again, navel or sacral chakra, navel chakra, sacral chakra, one and the same, they're exchangeable. Here is your affirmation. May I feel peace and ease in my body, inner strength and creativity to find my relationships that nourish me and allow me to express my creativity and my truest self. That was a long one. I'll repeat it for you. So keep moving and breathing. That's all I want you to do. It's a very repetitious practice today. What I want you to do is really connect to the present moment, connect your movement with your breathing. Here's another affirmation for you. I am beautiful and creative. I connect with my inner goddess or God and draw good things towards me. I ask for what I need with compassion. I go with the flow. I am powerful and positive. So let's just repeat I am powerful, creative, and positive a few more times. You inhale, extend, exhale, tuck it around, creating a little heat in the body. Move from your center. Inhale, exhale, belly in, tuck the tailbone around your spine as if you're almost doing a sit-up. I am peaceful, powerful, and creative. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now go ahead and stand all the way up nice and tall. Take a big breath in, feel a good stretch. Exhale, dive out of it into a forward fold. And we're going to do a little half vinyasa flow here. You can walk your hands forward and your feet back. Come into plank pose right into the top of a push-up. Now I want you to feel your inner strength. If you want to modify this, as always, feel free to bend those knees. Feel the belly pull in and up. Be aware of your tailbone reaching away from the crown of your head. Belly in and up for strength at the core of the body. Take a deep breath in. Feel grounded and grateful. Feel creative and powerful and peaceful. Go ahead and bend the elbows, lower all the way down to your mat. Again, feel free to do that with bent knees if you like. Inhale, point the toes. Open the heart, get a little bit of a back bend. Oh, that feels good. Wiggle around a little bit if you want to. Look it over your shoulder, one shoulder and then the other. Nice, you guys. Go ahead and push back to child's pose, hips to heels, forehead down. Take a deep breath in. Come back to your downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips up and push back. Feel free to pedal out right and left. Again, feel grounded and grateful. Feel creative, powerful, and peaceful. Good. You can go ahead and walk your hands backwards towards your feet. And bend those knees again. Bring your hands back to your thighs. Good. Here we are in our strength pose again. So I'm going to take a second to take my socks off. I forgot to take them off in the beginning. The basement's always really cold. And so I like to start with my socks on and, peel them off as I warm up. I hope you're getting warm too. So feel grounded through your feet again. Feel that sense of groundedness and the strength at the legs and the core. Now just notice for a second, are you shifting into your toes? If so, I want you to shift it back into your heels. So you feel the weight into your heels. Okay, so we're moving up to the solar plexus now. This is the base of the rib cage. Hands in prayer. I want you to take a deep breath in and stand up. Reach those arms out and up. And then exhale, twist your left elbow across your right knee. Now do that again. Inhale, stand up. Feel your feet push down, grounded. Exhale, twist your right elbow across your left knee. Inhale to open and reach. Exhale, again, very repetitive movement. You can go faster than me, by the way, or slower than me. Be aware that your heels are grounded, your toes are light, and you are connected with your movement to breath. Movement to breath are connected. Flow and breathe, and I will read to you the next affirmation. So the solar plexus is the home of our transformation. This is an important one as we move into the spring season and as we intentionally want to transform. The weather's going to transform and we are going to transform over these next few weeks together. So be strong and be powerful, but be peaceful. Continue to flow. And here's your affirmation. May I honor, love, and accept myself as I am today, having the courage to be who I am in the world and express that power with peace. Just take a moment to continue to flow through this and contemplate that. May I align with people that encourage my strength and my power. May I be a source of power and strength for others. Acknowledging that we can be peaceful and powerful together. And those humble warriors are the ones that transform the world around us the most. Go with that flow a few more times. And as you do that, contemplate the action, the commitment that you are planning on taking, the intentions that you set. What action can you take to get you from where you are to where you want to be? Because that's what gets things done, right? That action. So this solar plexus is really the home of our power and our action. One more time here. You're doing amazing. I know, building heat. Okay. Stand up, take a big breath in. Beautiful job. Exhale, take a big dive out. We're going to go through a full Sun Salutation here next. So be aware of your chakras as we move through this. Inhale, look forward, lengthen out. Now be aware. Tailbone reaching back. Crown of the head reaching forward. Belly pulling in and up. Heart open, shoulders back. Breathe in. Exhale, fold inward towards yourself. Beautiful. Child's pose. Right knee back. Left knee back. Hips to heels. Forehead down to the mat. Relax. Let it all go. From child's pose with your hands backwards, walk your hands forward away from your toes. Long arms, extended elbows. Big breath into your low back. Shift into your hands. Feel your hands grounding into your mat. Your fingertips spread out wide. Curl your toes, hips up. Downward facing dog. Reaffirming some of these intentions. You can look back towards your feet or you can close your eyes. I am grounded and grateful. I nourish my mind, body, and spirit and express my truest self. I am creative and powerful and peaceful. I take action to align myself with people and activities that get me from where I am to where I want to be. Beautiful. Go ahead and walk your hands backwards towards your feet. Inhale, look forward, come into that halfway lift again. Be aware of your chakras, crown of the head to tail. Belly in, heart open. Exhale, fold and let it all go. Relax your neck completely, chin to chest. Crown of the head towards the floor. Stand up on an inhale, push down with your feet. Take a big energizing breath in, reach for the sky. Look up, watch your palms touch. Plant that seed between your hands. And exhale, draw it in and back to your heart center space. Beautiful. Moving upward, we're going to the heart chakra next. So doing wings to expansion to cat. So wings to expansion, you're going to press those palms together. Again, start with your hands at heart center actually, and just start in mountain pose. So mountain pose is good alignment and good posture. So again, all these little poses that we're doing ultimately are just bringing us back to good posture, which is aligning our chakras and bringing us to a place of better alignment from our intentions to our actions. So with your hands at heart center, ground down through those feet. Good. Now from here, planting your hands together, feel that energy between your hands that you're planting that seed, which is your intentions. You're going to reach your hands forward, turn your palms to face open, and then reach your hands backwards with the chest and the shoulders opening. So you feel a little bit of a back bend. You can maybe bend your knees a little bit too if you want to. That's your inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to reach your hands forward, interlace your fingers, press your heels of your hands away from you, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, and bring your chin to your chest. Now you should feel a little stretch through your low back. You're rounding your spine as much as you can. So your inhale is, you're planting your palms together, opening the heart. This is your breath in, wings to expansion. I am open to receiving love, compassion. And then you exhale, interlace your fingers, push through the palms, tuck the tailbone, and round your spine. Okay, here we go. Flow with it. Inhale to open, and exhale to tuck and round. Continue to flow, again, at a pace that feels good for you. You can bend your knees as much as you want to, making sure that you're taking your fullest range of possible to open your heart center. Prana is receiving into your heart, life force energy into the heart, and then you're exhaling, pushing away that negativity, anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, open to love and compassion, starting with ourselves first. Exhale, push away negativity, round your spine, push anything away that doesn't serve you. Inhale to open to love and compassion. Exhale, push away, rounding and letting go. Do that a few more times, and I'm going to read to you something that is very aligning to me and my chakras. So this is the quote, and I share this with my groups often. What appears to be impossible, and continue to move and breathe, what appears to be impossible may only be the wall that I see at the present time. I am willing to express and be grateful for what I want before I see it. I believe. I will not be disappointed. I am constant to my goals and intentions, and I'm willing to walk through the fire and be grateful. And soon enough, I will look back and wonder why I ever doubted. I love that so much. It is so symbolic that even though we might be in a place of fear and anxiety and overwhelm and just any negativity, anywhere feeling stuck, that we can also be grateful and open our heart that good things are coming. And when we can do that, the good things are more likely to come, right? So don't give up. Stay with me. 1 or 2 more times here, tucking and rounding and pushing away, and inhaling to open. Good. And then stand tall and bring your hands down by your side. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to work on a warrior pose next and kind of combine a few things. So I want you to take your feet out really wide. Stand up tall, be open. Turn your left toes out and your right heel in. So you've got a warrior stance. Bend that knee as much as you can with your hands on your hips. And just check down that your knee is out over your middle toe. Bring your hands back to heart center. Breathe in. We're going to extend that left leg out straight as you reach the arms out over the head. And exhale, warrior spirit, as you drop down into a warrior two. That's what we're going to do, is flow through that. Imagine that Lotus Mudra reaching up towards your intentions. Exhale, warrior spirit as you lower down. Now we know that we have to take action to get from where we are to where we want to be over these next few weeks together. So I want you to move and breathe and imagine with each warrior flow that you are getting stronger, more empowered, and more resilient. You're breathing in and up through those chakras, planting that seed. Exhale, pushing away. Flow with your hands any way that feels good. I like this little twisty thing that I like to push my hands together and then kind of flip them out as I extend up. But you do you, okay? What matters is you're here and now, and you're planting this intention with your warrior spirit. I can and I will. That's what I want you to think. I can and I will. One more time here. I know you're getting warm. Me too. Honor yourself. Rest when you need to. Beautiful. Let's get that on the other side. So pivot, take your right toes away, turn your left toes in, warrior stance. You are grounded through the floor. Your pelvic floor is pulled in and up. The tailbone is reaching down, the crown of the head to the sky. Hands at heart center, plant that seed. Inhale to open up. Exhale, check that knee is tracking right out over the middle toe. Flow and breathe with me. We're going to do about 7 times through this warrior flow. Repeat to yourself, I can and I will. Breathe and move. Good. A few more times, flow and breathe. Go through those chakras. I am grounded and I am grateful for all that I have. I am creative and powerful and peaceful. I am strong. I persevere through challenges. I overcome obstacles. Let's do that one or two more times. Just take a time to yourself to affirm your own intention. I'll give you a moment of silence here to do that. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and come all the way up. And I want you to just turn to one foot, step forward. Good, we're going to go through a flow again, so a half vinyasa flow. Let's inhale, reach towards our intentions, look up, plant that seed between your palms. Exhale, take a dive forward into a forward fold. Look forward into your halfway lift and be aware of your chakras. Belly in, heart open, shoulders back, crown of the head to tail. I am aligning my intentions and my hopes and my dreams towards my actions. Exhale, fold into yourself. Step back to child's pose, right knee back, left knee back, hips to heels, forehead down, hands back by your feet. Now imagine for a moment as you're tucked into the ground here that you are a seed in the ground. And it's still cold in this transitional time of year. And it's all about transitional times of year, right? It's always transitional. I know for me right here and now as I film this, I'm 53 years old. I'm in a transitional time of my life. I'm sure you're feeling the same wherever you are. So imagine you are a seed in the ground and you are planting there, but you know you need nourishment to flourish and to grow up towards the sun and to be your fullest potential and to grow into who you're really meant to be. So take a time out to fold inward towards yourself in this seed pose. Breathe deeply and plant your intention. This might be an emotional pose for many of you. It's so hard sometimes to just, through the busyness and the chaos of working and juggling kids and family and all of the things, to time out and to fold inward, to ask yourself, what do I want? How do I want to feel? What do I need to do to nourish myself? So if that's bringing up any emotion in you, you need to do it more. And I am proud of you for showing up, for yourself, because you matter so much. So fold inward and listen. Just listen to your thoughts. What is the universe guiding you towards? Take a few more breaths there. And then we're going to go ahead and sit up to a kneeling position if this is comfortable for you, hero's pose. It's not comfortable for everybody, so you're welcome to come up to a high kneeling position, which is where we're going to go next. Whatever feels good for you, or you can just sit with crossed legs, it's fine too. Hands can rest onto the thighs if you're in hero's pose, which is sitting on your heels. You can also, by the way, curl your toes under if you need to, which is a stretch for your feet. Awesome. Also, variation. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. Take a moment to reset your intention. Now just mindfully bring your posture into alignment. You may need to shift back a little bit. Some people arch the low back, so if that's the case for you, pull the belly in, drop the tailbone down. If you're slumping the shoulders, sit up tall, open your heart, be aligned. Feel the crown of your head reaching to the sky, your hands resting down onto your knees or your thighs. Your breath deep into your belly. Now, once again, draw your hands to your heart center space. Bow towards yourself. Be so grateful and proud of yourself for showing up today. This is the most important part, showing up. Plant that seed between your palms again, and then spread those 3 middle fingers apart for your Lotus Mudra. Planting that seed, that intention between your palms. Seal your palms together. And then we're going to come all the way up to a high kneeling position. If you need to pad underneath your knees, by the way, you can roll your mat up or slide a towel or something underneath those knees if they're sensitive. Now you're going to reach all the way out and up into upward facing camel. You want to feel a little bit of a back bend, not too extreme. It's more about an upward lifting motion than a back bend, but go back as far enough as feels comfortable in your back. And then exhale, fold inward towards yourself again into this restorative child's pose, this place of I am focusing inward, I am taking care of myself first. So here we go. We're going to inhale, rise up. The palms are going to reach out over the head towards the intentions, towards the goals, towards the dreams, towards a greater version of yourself. And then you exhale, fold inward towards yourself again. Continue to flow through that. You inhale as you lift up. And you exhale as you fold down. You can go faster, you can go slower. But I just want you to notice the inhale lifts you and the exhale folds you. And you let go. And you can pause, by the way. Pause longer in the exhalation and in the child's pose if that's what your body needs or your mind needs. Or you can inhale and stay up higher here in the upward facing, which is more energizing and uplifting. Right? You feel the difference? What does your body need the most? What do you need to do for you? Practice whatever feels good for you. I'll read you another affirmation. I want you to continue to flow and breathe. Here is your affirmation. I practice self-care with gratitude. I am open to love and compassion. I align with people who support my growth. I am clear and connected to my higher self. If any of those speak to you, affirm them a few more times in your mind as you continue to flow and breathe. So what we're really doing is we got to clear out the old stuff. We got to take out the garbage in order to make room for the good stuff. Imagine if we didn't take out the garbage at home for a couple weeks. Not a good thought, right? So we've got to take out that garbage. We've got to let it go. The human brain repeats the same stuff over and over and over again. If we don't let go of those old thoughts, those old actions, those old habits that don't serve us, we can't make room for new stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're spring cleaning the chakras, letting go of the old to make room for the new. Do that 1 or 2 more times. Again, if you need to take a rest, you can stay in child's pose a little bit longer. Honor and listen to your body. Listen to the messages. Notice the sensations that are coming up for you. Be brave, be empowered, but be peaceful. And go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center and have a seat. Nice job. We're going to go back through a half vinyasa flow. Hopefully as we do these vinyasas, you notice how all of the chakras are working through as you do a vinyasa, which is a sun salutation basically. All right, so go ahead and sit the hips back onto the heels, drop the forehead down towards the ground. Take a moment to check in. If you're starting to feel tired, if it feels overwhelming for you, just stay in child's pose longer. It is okay. You're here. Do what feels good for you. Get used to listening to that. What feels good for me? Walk your hands forward, curl your toes, lift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog push back. Pedal out the heels right and left. Half vinyasa flow. Inhale to plank. Again, modify your plank if you want to by bending your knees, but be aware of the chakras. Crown of the head, tailbone, belly in, heart open. Take a big breath in. Modify by bending the knees if you want, otherwise with straight legs, lower down. Point the toes. You can come into cobra or upward facing dog if that feels good for you. Either way, take a big breath in. Exhale, curl the toes. Downward facing dog push back. Go through those affirmations again. I am grounded. I am grateful for everything I already have. I am creative. I am empowered. I am peaceful. I am a warrior. I overcome obstacles in order to get from where I am to where I want to be. My heart is open to both receiving and giving love. And then we're going to move on to the throat chakra next. So go ahead and walk your hands backwards towards your feet. Relax into forward fold. Let go of any tension from your neck. Look backwards. Inhale, look forward. Lengthen from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Again, aware of those chakras. Exhale, round your spine. Forward fold. Let it all go. Rise up to standing. You can push through your feet, reach out and up, gather that good positive energy, reach forward towards your intentions, and exhale, hands back to heart center. Beautiful. What caught my attention is I have a book on my shelf over here that a friend gave me a long time ago, and it's a Lotus Mudra, and I didn't even notice it to this moment, so maybe there's something in there that we need to look at the end of the class. I'm going to pull it out just in case. Okay, moving on to the throat chakra. This one's so important because we have to speak our truth, So we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So the throat and the shoulders and this whole kind of chest area kind of gets jammed up for a lot of people. And you notice like most of what we do in our culture pulls our shoulders forward. I'm exaggerating it here, but so many people kind of end up here. So we need to be open with the heart and the throat. Okay, so a lot of times what we know or we feel in our heart gets blocked in the throat because we're afraid to speak our truth. So we're gonna unblock that now. So just go ahead and roll the shoulders back and down. You can bend the knees a little bit and just go with this flow. So roll back and down, roll back and down. I like to only do shoulder rolls, by the way, backwards this way, because I feel like when you roll forward like this, it only is reinforcing this forward flexion thing. So I only do shoulder rolls back and down. So, you know, just sharing that in case that's helpful for you. Move and breathe as always. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so the throat chakra is our home of communication. It is our home of speaking our truth from a place of love and compassion. So words that are hateful or judgmental aren't really of service because they typically like push people further away, right? So we want to speak from a place of love and compassion, but from our truth as well. So just do this 1 or 2 more times, opening up the shoulders and the throat. And then we're going to do a little neck stretch that I love. So from this good powered stance of a warrior mountain pose, like strong and grounded, I want you to take your right hand and put it behind your back, just like that. You're going to grab on with your left hand with your fingertips or your wrist if you want, and then pull this shoulder girdle, this right shoulder girdle back and down. And then just drop the left ear to the left shoulder. You feel that nice stretch in the side of the neck, opening up our throat chakra. And the mantra is this: I speak my truth with love and compassion. I speak my truth with love and compassion. Now at the same time as we're opening up the throat chakra, be aware, are you grounded evenly through your feet? Is your navel chakra drawing inward? Creativity and strength. I am worthy, I am grounded. And then the solar plexus, I'm a warrior. The heart, right? Moving upwards towards the throat. One more breath here. We're going to go ahead and come to center. Now what I want you to do is shift into your right foot, bring the left knee up. We're going to do a little balance here and bring the left knee over the right knee. This is a half eagle pose. Now if you're feeling a little wobbly, you can use a wall, or you can drop this toe down. That's going to help you with your balance. If you're feeling pretty balanced, you can take your toes and wrap them behind your calf if you can. Now take your arms out as if you're walking a tightrope. We're going to do eagle pose next. Some of you know what's coming. You're going to take your left elbow under your right elbow and then wrap your palms together the best you can. Now you're dropping down so the elbows are touching towards the thighs. Maybe they'll touch the thighs, maybe they'll just work in that direction. You're going to take a couple nice deep breaths and you're going to remind yourself, I speak my truth from a place of love and compassion. I am grounded and grateful. I am creative. I am strong. And I am open to love and compassion. Unravel that. Nice job, everybody. I know. Not always easy, right? If we always did what was easy, how would we ever get stronger? Take a big breath in, reach for your power. Exhale, strong and aligned in your mountain pose. Let's get that neck stretch on the other side. So your left hand's going to come behind your back. You're going to grab onto your wrist or your fingers with your right hand and pull it back and down so that that left shoulder girdle is away from the ear. You're going to take an inhale, and you're going to exhale and drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Now, once again, you hopefully immediately did this on your own. Feel grounded, feel empowered, feel open, speak from a place of love and compassion. Get a few breaths here in this nice little neck stretch. Take a big breath in. Awesome. And then go ahead and bring your head all the way back up to center. We're going to switch and do that eagle pose on the other side. So bring the weight into the opposite foot. Bring the left knee over the right. Again, the toes can touch down to the floor if you want to. Oh, sorry, other side. Balance in your left knee, bring your right knee over. Again, the toes only drop down and touch if you're feeling really wobbly, or feel free to use a wall if you're feeling like you need a little bit more help with your balance. Walk a tightrope, that's going to help you. And then adding the arms, you're going to bring the right elbow under the left, wrap your palms together to touch, and bring the thumb to touch the forehead if you like. Fold inward towards yourself. You are balanced. You're taking action to balance yourself even more. You have strength, you have power in your actions. Be mindful and remember to speak from a place of love and compassion. Unravel those toes, feet together. Inhale, big breath in, reach towards your higher self. And then exhale, fold inward towards yourself. Beautiful job. Step back to that child's pose again. So right knee back. Left knee back, hips to heels, forehead down, and let it all go. Plant that seed back in the ground. Plant those intentions. Notice that as you take this action over the next few weeks by nourishing yourself with the foods you eat and the people you surround yourself, so important, and the little things that you do can make a big, big difference. Today is just day 1, day 2, day 3, wherever you are on the journey, one step in front of the other, right? As the saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Beautiful job. We're going to move upward towards the third eye chakra. I love this chakra so much. And guess what? You get to be back in child's pose because it's one of the best places to practice it. So a few restorative poses here next. And then we're going to put it all together. So sit back into that child's pose. And by the way, if your forehead isn't quite touching down towards the mat today, stack your fists on top of each other, or your palms can be on top of each other so that your forehead can rest down. Now you can separate your knees a little wider apart if you want to as well. And the hips are back to the heels so that you feel a little stretch, maybe through the low back, through the hips or the groin and the thighs, but I want you to mostly bring awareness to the forehead. The space between your eyebrows is touching down towards the earth. All right? Now, this third eye chakra is the home of intuition. It is the home of knowing that everything, truly, everything you need to know is already within you. Now, we're here in this journey together because other people can empower us and inspire us. But truly, what we really need to do is work inward and listen to our inner voice and trust our intuition. So the third eye chakra is knowing that everything we need to know is already there. And if you watch the videos and listen to the stories about the musk deer, the musk deer is an ancient scripture that talks about a deer that was searching his whole life for this musk scent. And he chases all his life long. He's always moving forward, always looking, seeking. I got to study more. I got to do more. I got to be more. I got to, always be in motion. At the end of his life, and he was always feeling unsettled, at the very end of his life, he was exhausted and he laid down under a tree. And in that moment when he was still, he smelled the musk scent that he had been searching for his entire life. The only way he was ever going to smell it or feel it was to be still. And that's what I want you to practice right now. So be still and listen. There's no chasing. It's not in another book. It's not in another course. It's not in another person. It's within you already, right here, right now. You are good enough. You are enough. All you need to do is slow down and listen. Breathe and be. And in this moment, ask yourself, how do I want to feel? And again, that list that I'm encouraging you to make, instead of a to-do list, an accomplishments list, who cares? How do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? That's what matters. So make that list in your mind. Make a to-feel list right now. Beautiful. And then go ahead and walk your hands as far forward as you can for your extended child's pose. So your elbows are straight, your fingertips are spread out wide. Stay with me here. We're nearing the end. You've got Shavasana coming up. You're going to inhale, shift forward into your hands and knees, curl your toes, downward facing dog, push back. I am grounded and grateful. I am empowered, creative, worthy. I am serene and strong. My heart is open to love and compassion. I speak my truth. I listen to my inner wisdom and trust that I am enough just as I am. And then go ahead and walk your hands backwards towards your feet. Inhale, slide to your halfway, lift again, and being extra mindful of your chakras from the crown of your head, which is reaching you towards your highest self. From your tailbone, which is grounding you in gratitude for what you already have. Exhale, fold inward towards yourself, let go of all tension, relax and fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. You press down and root to your feet as you reach out and up and reach towards your higher self. And then you exhale, stand tall in mountain pose, hands down by your side. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do tree pose next. So as we notice over these next few weeks in our journey together, the trees are going to go from the energy being down into the earth, into the roots, and it's going to come upward and out, and you're going to start to see little buds on the trees. So let's do tree pose as a symbol towards this new beginnings, as this new opportunity that we have to grow and to change and to transform. So, starting in mountain pose, roll those shoulders back and down so everything's aligned and open. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right foot either to your calf, below your knee, or above your knee on your inner thigh, whatever feels better for you. Draw your hands to heart center. Imagine that you can, again, plant that seed in between your hands. Symbolically plant that seed, but very soon many of us are going to be planting seeds in the ground to grow our gardens. So we are growing our inner garden right now. So important. So as you plant that seed, reach it up towards the sky, and then separate your arms wide apart and be open. Feel your heart open, feel yourself balanced. If you're feeling a little wobbly, again, use a wall or a chair, something to hold on to. It's all good. Look upward. Where your eyes go, your heart goes, your mind goes, your energy goes. I am open to receive. And then exhale, hands back to heart center and back down with both feet. Inhale, nice energizing breath in, reach for your higher self. Exhale, ground yourself back into your mountain pose, and let's transfer to the other foot, bringing your foot either to your calf or up higher to your thigh. Plant that seed of positive intentions between your palms. I want to feel. And then be open to receiving that. We have to ask for it first to receive it. Be open, lift your heart. Ask for what you want. I want to feel. Be brave and be inspired. Be open. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then hands back to heart center and bring your feet down. Inhale, nice deep breath in. And exhale one more time through this full vinyasa flow as we seal everything all together. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Feel the crown of the head, the highest potential, reaching away from the tailbone. Exhale, fold inward. Step back to child's pose. Right knee back. Left knee back, hips to heels, forehead down, hands back by the feet, forehead to the mat. Let it all go. So we are growing from that little seed into the ground, nourishing yourself with your foods and your actions, your exercise, your thoughts, the people that you surround yourself with. Go ahead and come all the way up to sitting and lie down on your back. Give yourself a big hug right here, right now, for showing up. This is the most important part. I love that we can be together virtually. You're in your space, I'm here in my space, but we are together, we are one. And that is yoga. Yoga is unity. So give yourself a hug for showing up. I am so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. And by the way, right after class is a wonderful opportunity to journal. So if you've got some emotion flowing through you, make sure you write all of that down. This is really powerful stuff. You can put your feet down onto the mat. Now, what I want you to try to do is a reclined butterfly, reclined cobbler, or reclined lotus pose. And that just means the knees are going to come out wide, so the bottoms of the feet roll together to touch. Okay, like that. And you can rest your knees on like pillows or something if that feels more comfortable for you. And you can rest your hands onto your stomach. Be mindful that the nose is pointing up to the sky. Walk your shoulders slightly down from your ears and slightly in towards your spine. So you feel as you do that your heart lifts a little bit. Bring awareness to your breathing and take a deep, calming, cleansing breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, relax and let go. Again, I align myself with people who support my growth. If I meet someone whose soul is not aligned with mine, I send them love and I move along. That's a Wayne Dyer quote. I love that quote. So contemplate right now with this alignment practice, these chakras, what actions can you take that will align you and open you towards your higher self? The crown of the head reaching towards your highest self, the tailbone anchoring you into the earth. The heart open to receiving love, the throat open to speaking truth. The third eye acknowledging that the wisdom lies within us, not in some book or some course or some continuing anything, education or otherwise. Within you, right here, right now, already enough. Your breath is smooth and deep. Your belly is expanding and contracting, drawing inward towards you positivity, strength, perseverance. I am and I have everything I need already, right here, right now. Take a moment to integrate all of that. Be willing also to potentially disappoint other people in order to be true to yourself. It's okay. Mindfully bring awareness to breath, and if you feel like you need to extend your legs out straight, if they're uncomfortable with the knees out wide, just go ahead and extend to full Shavasana. You're going to be here for about another minute in stillness to integrate, to assimilate, to balance, to breathe. And once again, from this place of stillness, make a list, a to feel list, instead of a to-do list. Listen to your thoughts and ask yourself, how do I want to feel? And now as you continue to listen to your thoughts, ask yourself, what actions can I take today to get closer to those feelings, to feel the way I want to feel? If anything's coming up, any worries, any fears, any obstacles that have held you back in the past, it is okay. Acknowledge them. And recommit to your warrior spirit as you begin to move your fingers and your toes, bringing energy back into your hands and feet. I can and I will. Go ahead and give yourself a big hug by drawing your knees forward towards your chest. Hug yourself for showing up. Hug yourself for being on this journey. And treat yourself like the most precious child. Be your own best friend today. Go ahead and rock and roll from side to side. You can roll to one side and push yourself up very gently, or feel free to rock and roll forward and back, coming up to a seated position. Again, feel free to sit up on some pillows if you like, or a yoga block if you have one. So you can bring yourself into the best alignment, still aligned from the tailbone to the crown of the head. We're going to go through those chakras one more time, and I'll read to you one more time some affirmations. So, from the base of the tailbone, the root chakra. This is your connection to earth, your physical identity, your self-preservation, your groundedness, your gratitude, stability, stillness. Take a deep breath in. May I find inner strength to nourish my mind, body, and spirit, knowing that these are my most precious assets, my greatest gifts. May I be grounded and grateful for everything that I already have. And let go, by the way, of anything that's standing between you and the greatest version of yourself. So this is self-acceptance. Move the awareness upward from the root chakra to the navel chakra, to the sacral chakra. I am beautiful and creative. I connect with my inner goddess and draw good things towards me. I ask for what I want and need with compassion. I am positive and powerful. Move your awareness upwards towards the solar plexus. This is your warrior spirit. This is your home of transformation. You really need to rely on the solar plexus to get us from where we are to our commitment and where we want to be. Affirmation, may I honor, love, and accept myself as I am today, having the courage to be who I am in the world and express that power with peace. Move your awareness upwards to the throat chakra. Feel your throat open. Maybe move your head and your neck and your shoulders around a little bit. Expressing. This is home of communication. May I be free to feel and accept my truest desires and passions and be at home in my body. May I speak my truth from a place of love and compassion. Move your awareness upwards towards the third eye chakra, right between the eyebrows. The home of intuition and inner wisdom, and knowing everything that we need to know already lies within us. We don't need another book or another course or anything to tell us. So the mantra is, may I perceive clearly on every level. May I know the truth. May I speak the truth. May I trust my intuition. Bless me with a peace of mind to trust that all the answers lie within. I love, by the way, drawing the thumbs together at the brow chakra right now. So let's just go ahead and do that. So press your palms together and press the backs of your thumbs right to that brow chakra and reaffirm that to yourself. May I see and perceive clearly on all levels, know and speak the truth, trust my intuition. Bless me with a peace of mind to trust that everything that I need to know is already within me. And then very lastly, the crown chakra. So let's reach those arms out and up. Reach for it and open up towards your greatest self. Stay right there. Affirmation is, may I have a clear and open connection to my truest and most highest self. May I seek my boundless potential. Connect with the universe, my higher power, and highest self. Take a big breath in, draw your palms together to touch, seal that seed of intention between those hands one more time and draw it in and back to your heart center space. Now bow to yourself. I am so proud of you for being here. Thank you so much for your energy. You all are amazing. I love you so much. Namaste. The light within me honors and acknowledges the same light that is within each of you. Now go ahead and go on with your day. Practice your chill power. I pulled this off the shelf because it caught my attention while I was teaching. I forgot about this book. So I cleaned out a lot of books with my spring cleaning already, but here's this offering that caught my attention. And this is the lotus symbol, right, that we were working on today. So the lotus is that symbolic, and I have a necklace that's a lotus as well, rooting down into the dirt and the mucky waters, and then reaching upwards towards the sun and towards our highest self. So when you see a lotus, that is the symbolism of planting that seed and reaching towards our highest self. I love that. So I just wanted to share that with you. And maybe there is a quote in here that we need to, let's see, you know what? I had a page marker in here that maybe was what I needed to share with you all, but I'm going to need my glasses to actually read it. So let's do that. I don't know. I'm all about symbolism. Okay. So, this is a Gandhi quote. Yeah, this is beautiful. And this is the definition, by the way, of namaste. So this is what was in this book that I don't know where I got it or how long it's been there, but it was intended for me to share with you today. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the place in you of love and light and truth and peace and wisdom. I honor the place in you where, when you are in that place and I am in that place, there is only one of us. That's a Gandhi quote. I'll screenshot this for you guys, and I'll post it to our Facebook page for you. And I'll also post it to Instagram stories, since some of you aren't on Facebook. All good. Okay, namaste. Remember your strength. Remember your warrior spirit. Remember the balance of opposites, the willpower, chill power, and stay positive, strong, and flexible warriors. Have an awesome day, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.